And the Canes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Walton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. They're working that left side. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Finds his man. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Carr, gonna let it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense. You've got to play.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making checks. Carr to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finding some room. Chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes in the hurry up. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throwing, Mensah. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Ready. 180. Go.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Carr. Here comes the heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
Makes a catch at the 10. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw.
It's a fumble on the play. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Mensah. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. Might have a chance. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Once he got some room, it was over. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Walton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Going to the running game. Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Here's Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. The give is to Williams. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. A run for the quarterback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Throwing, Carr. Got his man on the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking for room, it's Mobley. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Carr fires to the wideout, and the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Pringle. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Some misdirection with the counter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Finding an escape route. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Yeah, and that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's Mensah to throw. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Florida Gators. And it's the Sooners, hoping that the clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 8-1 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mensah. Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And some room to work. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella, D-tackle, play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Spins away. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the draw, it's Fletcher. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Running the red zone. It's Pringle. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging, going over the top. He's got it for a big play. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Mobley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown! Fighting Irish! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs, impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. Snags it, and he's open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking for a crease. It's Compton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Mensah throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's 4th and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
Not a chance. Missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What a break they got with that missed field goal. Instead of working from behind, they're still holding on to the lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up for the completion.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Carr to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt and look for room. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Release to the back. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. What a big turn of events. That fumble recovery sets them up, and all they need to do is get into field goal range. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That defender did not care that the running back was setting up behind him on a screen. He was just thinking one thing and one thing only. See ball, get ball. He did that.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
Notre Dame would love to just run this thing out. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Goes to the knee, and that will wrap it up, and their magical season continues. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.